Sup, team. You probably don't need me to prove that I am just a huge sucker for Jevil by now. I mean, for Christ's sake, guy is literally in my house. Real recent addition to the family.
Oh yeah, that's nice, that's nice.
Oh my god, Trumpy Bear. Trumpy Bear, what could you possibly have to add to a discussion about Deltarune? I just wanted to say, if you let me say, I just want to say, that clown on your desk is blue like a donkey, like a terribly slow donkey, I tell you. A donkey? Like a mule! I can pack many things like a mule! I can pack anything and many things! And he just keeps on laughing. What is so funny? I don't know. I don't get what's so funny. I don't really understand what is so funny. What could possibly be so funny right now? I think he's laughing at you, big guy. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just laughing about that sorry excuse for a wig. Hey, no. It's not a wig. It's my hair. It's not a toupee. It's my hair. I swear. Ooh, then you surely wouldn't mind if Hey, no. Hands off, Tubby. Hands off, fat guy. Big fat guy. Don't like that guy. Big fat guy. Fat? Laudacious. Me? Do I dare try the poke test? Pretty pudgy. Really now? You just disrespected the... Oh, I'm really sorry. I have woken the bear from hibernation. What is this guy talking about? No. I am not a bear. I see myself as more of a lion, or maybe as a bit of a stallion. Oh, I should really adhere to the saying. Don't poke the bear! I'm telling you, I'm a lion. Rar rar rar. Rar 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 rar. Rar 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 rar. Do lions stylize their own triple chins? That does it, Bozo the Clown. I'm sick of you. He does look like Bozo the Clown to me, by the way. He looks a lot like Bozo the Clown. And I don't like clowns, nor do I like Bozo. I don't like Bozo. Well, that sounds a bit more like you than me.
You sissy liberals are even worse than
Jesus Christ! I'm really sorry you guys had to see that. I hope they'll be done soon. But, anyway, I love this guy, and I think he's returning in Chapter 5. Some of you may have already known that if you've seen his Aura 1. Yes, that's what it's called internally. If you've seen his Aura numero uno, then you know how strongly I believe in Jevil's significance. I'm sure many of you also haven't seen his Aura proper, though, and I must say you are missing out, but for those who came in late, I'm going to do a short recap of what I feel were the most important points from that video. Not an entire summary, because you can watch that yourself if you'd like, but video itself also isn't that good. It's kind of old and crusty and musty. I also don't want to retread the same ground I already went over last time, so this will be the last time I explain any thoughts from that video. Here we go. Jevil has immaculate and immense quantities of raw aura. He's the first character in universe to utter the word depths, like the Gunner Maker super scary friendly device depths. In that exact same breath, he's also the first to utter hell, like the pointed tail taking crawl hell. He also relates hell and the depths to the roaring, giving one of our most relevant descriptions of the event yet, describing it as hell's roar bubbling from the depths. No wonder Ram tried talking like this guy. He spit some bars all the way back in Chapter 1. Now that we have Chapter 5's trailer, this point might be kind of dead in the water, but it was still a big one. The Dark World could either be in the Flower King, at the festival, or both. Both could honestly still happen, but now it's looking like just Flower King. If the Dark World happened to be in the festival, you know who likes going to carnivals, which the festival is described as a carnival? Motherfucking clowns, baby. Prime time for Jevil. My final big point from his Aura 1 was about the track foreshadowed by one of Bibliox's attacks in Chapter 4, Amphitheater. An amphitheater is basically a stadium, some open space for entertainment that comes with seating. I made the mistake last time of thinking these had to be coliseums, but that doesn't mean they can't be coliseums. If the Dark World is in Flower King, and kings have coliseums, and kings have jesters that may or may not perform for them inside of those coliseums, then Jevil would love to come out and play. Amphitheater could even be an evolution of his track, Circus. You guys also had lots of banger ideas yourselves in the comments. Thank y'all. Thank y'all, by the way. Thank you. Mwah. I physically cannot get a screenshot of every single comment for both of these, but rest assured, there's a lot. Y'all had two big ideas. One being Sham and Jevil teaming up for a 2v3 against the Fun Gang. While I do think Sham will inevitably fight us with them literally having a defined weapon through the Seam Ripper, I don't know what could constitute them and Jevil fighting together besides raw aura points, but raw aura is the name of the game here, so it's badass. Sure, I wouldn't be mad if it happened. Idea number 2 was that there could be a second Jevil. Real simple idea here. Every deck of cards has 2 jokers. While the official Deltarune playing card set just clones Jevil for its 2 jokers, we'll go over the rest of that hunk of meat later. This is still an amazing idea. We may not see our Jevil, but rather a Jevil. Maybe he'll be red or something. Maybe he'll be named Dester. Jevil and Dester. That'd be raw. Those were the biggins from last time. If you want in-depth coverage of all these points, watch my last video praising Jevil. But now it's time to get into the good stuff, baby. Stuff that's been sloshing around in my mind ever since I made his aura proper. Actually, just before we get to that though, I would like to tell you all a story. Stay with me. Jevil is not only forgotten by Deltarune, but seemingly real life forgets him too. This is purely anecdotal, but I think it's hilarious, so hear me out. So I made Jevil will have a generational comeback, right? It did really well for my standards, thank you all, by the way, thank you again. It got around 85,000 freaking views. That's a lot. I did see discussion about his Aura 1 online, mainly the thumbnail being generational itself, which is in part thanks to Bitty Butter Dude's just gorgeous, beautiful art for the background. I think even Quite talked about that shit, dude, with a wise Quite, right? I'm not tweaking. I always thought that channel was a Quite alt, but now it has its own Sona, and I feel like a stupid, idiotic chud. Regardless, his Aura 1 got people talking for a little bit before dying down. Fast forward 7 months later, and my friends got me really into Tory Fox's Underswap. Stay with me, Delta Gens. The AU was finally wrapping up its OST, and its Megalovania replacement was teased to drop on Valentine's Day Saturday. I already knew what the song would be named, Air of Grief, but I had no way of knowing how freaking good the song would be besides, the source material, almost the context of the track and universe, and the song itself absolutely blew me away. So I made a very short, very low effort video of me just screaming and gawking at how goddamn good this song was. His Aura had been an inside joke with my friends and I for a while at this point, so I had the bright idea to utilize that thumbnail since I keep all my project files. It's the exact same as Jevil's Aura, just with Underswap Papyrus instead of Jevil. Predictably, this video only got 4,000 views, which is still a lot. Try fitting 4,000 people in a room, and there wasn't much fanfare. Or so I thought. To this day, this fucking guy Papyrus is still directly associated with his aura. Let's play a game, team. Let's boot up SoundCloud and see how many his auras we can find underneath Air of Grief covers. Let's go aura hunting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even more in the comments. One of them has a YouTube mirror, and I shit you not, one of them is accompanied by a his aura music video. Raw reaction, not raw, but this is actually a good time because I'm gonna need this. I still watch this for motivation sometimes. Wake up, brush teeth, shower, eat, feeling down, feel the aura, and there's even some art, some really freaking good art, and his aura itself has spread outside of my own confines. It is now its own beast. The reason why I'm telling you all this is because the Air Grief video only got, I say only, still a lot, but compared to Jevil, only got 4,000 views. The Jevil video, ground zero for his aura, got, and I really need you guys to just get this number. Let it sink in. I need you to understand the gravity of this number. The Jevil video, the original His Aura, got 2,125% more views than the Air Priest video. But that one's been forgotten by now. Papyrus usurped that shit. It's all his now. His. his aura. Jevil got 2,125% more successful than Papyrus, yet he faded. How does this happen? I know how it happens, I'm just playing it up for hyperbole. It's because a smaller fan base got a joke and latched onto it more easily, but How? Jevil is forgotten in Deltarune, and he is forgotten in our real life, our miserable existence. Oh, the mutiny! Monk is dragging it! Yes, he is! Before Chapter 5 releases, I want to help reinstate Jevil's rightful aura. He and Papyrus can both have it, sure, but for that to happen, Jevil needs something. And for that, the doctor is in the goddamn house. Story time over. Let's get into my new and improved thoughts. Jevil will absolutely be in Chapter 5. That was not all intro. I just need to say at some point. Needed the obligatory title drop. If you've seen my first Jevil video, you probably think that all of my ideas are shot in the water because the general vibe of the Dark World we saw. Well, you are dead wrong, my dear teammate. For one, the newsletter confirms that we're basically only seeing the boring parts right now. Everything else in the chapter must be too significant or too spoilery to show. We don't know enough about Chapter 5, and we won't until it releases. There's no reason to preemptively throw out all of our old ideas just because we've gotten a super, admittedly incomplete glimpse into the next chapter. Let a man live a little. And two, these flower rootins, bloomins. I like bloomins more. These guys are a whole other can of worms, and to me, I think they confirm Asgore is literally doing eugenics on darkness to grow the best companions for himself, but that is a whole separate discussion. The point is that we are seeing pure, unbridled Chapter 1 aura again. I mean, we've known that we would get it since we've seen a Chapter 1 styled miniature dark candy tree in a previous newsletter, but we mostly didn't think we'd get it like this. Is that really all you've got, big guy? I hear you ask. Just because there's Chapter 1 stuff, Jevil will be back? Up. That's only half the story, buddy. Sit your butt down and let me spill the falling action. Jevil parallels Asgore. Yeah, Jevil parallels Asgore. We're going there. Hear me out. We're getting analytical this time. Ever since we've seen the Flower Man trapped in Asylum, we've, probably correctly at this point, assumed that Asgore won't want to leave the Dark World. He's lonely and desperate in the Light World, and we're just coming off the heels of Chapter 3 telling us that too much Dark World can be a bad thing for sad people. It's the perfect setup for Asgore to not want to leave the Dark World in his own shop. Somewhere that probably makes up his own personal paradise. And I think he's committing dark eugenics, but again, that's a whole other thing. Asgore will not want to leave the Flower King Dark World, and that will likely be a major conflict of Chapter 5. He will not want to leave because isn't life there just so much better? People appreciate you. People talk to you. People don't give you weird looks when you walk down the street. Some of them praise you. It's the perfect escape from the dreariness of real life. Asgore will truly be able to be himself in the Dark World. He'll be alive. Trapped in his own asylum. He will have freedom. Doesn't that just sound a pinch familiar? Jevil fully believes that he's better off living inside of his own cell, believing that he is the only truly free one in the whole wide world because he doesn't have to deal with the day's struggles. While Jevil is alone, while Asgore likely won't be, in Jevil's mind, he is not alone. He's got he, himself, and him. He's content where he is, and the point is that he's escaped the world's struggles. Jevil shows the effect of long-term escapism, the same escapism that Dark Worlds themselves provide. Lightners are locked outside because they don't and can't live there their entire lives. But Asgore wants the key to that lock. Asgore wants in. Just like Jevil, he wants to feel like he's escaped. So wouldn't it just work for Jevil to be in the same chapter as the man who unknowingly is on track to end up just like him? That'd be freaking cool. I don't know if Asgore and Jevil would ever interact like I once thought, but Jevil will definitely have something to say about how Asgore goes about obtaining his own freedom. Maybe he believes Asgore isn't ready to truly experience, quote, freedom as he knows it, or maybe he believes that Asgore is doing an objectively great thing for himself, and that Chris should follow in their father's footsteps since it'll inevitably all bring the roaring anyway. Or maybe Jevil would despise the Flower King Dark World, believing that having all these people feeding Asgore ideas about himself isn't doing him any favors. Whatever his role will be, Jevil's parallel nature to Asgore has an amazing amount of potential that I don't see going unexplored. If Asgore knew that he would end up like a freaking clown, I think he would lock in and, like, I don't know, start paying rent or something. Maybe stop stalking his ex-wife too, but I don't count on it. Now, even beyond Jevil, I believe Chapter 1 on the whole will get its aura back. I've always believed that's going to be the chapter we all go back to after the game is done, and with a new lens, our socks will be appropriately knocked off. So much stuff is going to seem obvious upon replay. People online will start arguments about how we all, quote, should have known, with how cool it's going to be, okay? What could Chapter 1 foreshadow? I don't know. But I know a significant piece of foreshadowing from Chapter 1, probably the most important piece of foreshadowing from Chapter 1, is Jevil's Hell's Roar will bubble from the depths. Jevil knows about the roaring, and he knows how it will happen. Not many Darkners seemingly have this knowledge if Queen is any indicator. And some Darkners, like Lancer, may know what the roaring is, and like the end result, but not actually what it entails. But all the way back in Chapter 1, Jevil got insanely close to just handing us a blueprint for the roaring. Here you go. Have fun, gang. Say that again. In Deltarune as a whole, the roaring is inevitable. As of Chapter 4, we've now seen that it is literally destined to happen, reflected by the prophecy. And it almost did happen at the end of Chapter 4. Possibly. We still don't really know what it entails. But the Fun Gang featuring Gerson Boom locked the hell in and dunked on the Titan before any destruction happened outside of the church. With all these warning signs of the roaring, and it literally almost happening, it's safe to say that this event is happening worryingly soon. Now that's all fine and dandy, but how does Jevil tie into the roaring itself beyond foreshadowing it? Well, actually, Chapter 1 as a whole has serious ties to the roaring. Recently-ish, a set of official Deltarune playing cards was released. They're all Chapter 1 themed, and that's because of the original unrelated set of playing cards made by Canatines all the way back in 2012. These were completely unrelated to Deltarune and Undertale. Their designs simply served as inspiration for many of Chapter 1's enemy and boss designs. You can see here, you have Lancer, Rude, and Hathy, you get the gist. No Jevil though, he's a self-made man, baby. What's also not in that original 2012 set is box art containing what may or may not be our first ever depiction of the roaring. Yeah. And that shit is completely Chapter 1 themed, outside of the crying eyes in the sky, which may allude to Chapter 4 or even Chapter 3. King's Spade Whip is depicted smack dab in the center, but whether this is actually a component of the roaring or just a logo for the set is unclear. I believe what is most important though is the fact that everything has a green and purple, sometimes blurple palette. After seeing Chapter 3's nondescript room, we now know that this palette may have heaps of significance in the future. But do you know who had this palette first? Not any Chapter 1 enemy, not even its bosses. They're all one color or the other or neither. That is right. Well, Jevil is the boss, but still Jevil! Jevil is the only character thus far to be completely intentionally made with this green and purple, sometimes blurple palette in mind, and that is terrifying because that links Jevil to this goddamn thing. It also means that Jevil boasts the colors of the roaring. For all intents and purposes, he's got that shit on. Literal roaring fit. As the roaring approaches and becomes more and more significant, so can Jevil. He is so closely tied to the roaring that the idea of him not showing up before, during, or after it is criminal. Maybe he could boast about how he knew it was all going to happen and that nobody should waste time crying over the inevitable. Maybe if you have him as equipment, he'll be amazed at how beautiful the flooded earth is. Maybe using his apparent know-how, he could even help you navigate the roaring and lead you towards some secret path. Jevil can very easily become our roaring tour guide, like a roar guide or something. Get it? This brings another point of contention though. Is the roaring seriously going to happen as soon as Chapter 5? It seems like some really final shit, like Chapter 6 at least. And to that, I, as per usual, disagree. Maybe I'm just too detour build. Check out Twin Express on SoundCloud, please, bro, please. The Chapter 5 is so cool. But I believe the roaring has a serious chance of happening in Chapter 5, and that once again hinges on connections to Jevil. Originally, I wanted this video out before the Chapter 5 trailer or like any announcement or the game itself, but I'm actually glad the trailer released now because it has revealed something that's been in the back of our minds for a long time. Blue flowers, maybe even forget-me-nots in particular, being incredibly relevant to Chapter 5. As of these current 2 weeks before Chapter 5's release, Deltarune.com is lined with blue flowers, and in this screenshot of the festival from a Nintendo article, patches of blue flowers can be seen in front of the Skelebros house, which is a very curious choice in of itself, but we aren't talking about that right now. I say that we knew that blue flowers would be significant, and that is because of Miss Mizzle in Chapter 4. When chatting with her about flowers, she has this to say: "The bluest flower, a disciple of my speech, shy to no camera, and a specimen of elegance and kindness. Should you meet, please give my regards. Funny enough, Miss Mizzle's speech is all about love, particularly how she should be loved as an esteemed glob of water. The blue flower character, whoever or whatever it may be, is a disciple, quote-unquote, of Miss Mizzle's words, meaning that it understands some meaning of love, and is probably all about it. I don't think I have to argue this point much, but the blue flower is probably definitely in Chapter 5 because of everything I already said about Forget-Me-Nots, plus the ominously soul-colored flowers in Asgore's shop, plus one of Omega Flowey's soul face attacks literally being in the chapter. I mean, that's Patience's, but still. Why would Miss Mizzle have this connection to Chapter 5? I believe this is because she's water. While she is holy water, all holy water starts as just water. Oftentimes, holy water literally is just regular old water if you remove the religious context. And you know how to take care of plants? By watering them. Close your eyes. For as long as you adore my purity, no harm should follow you. By God! Miss Mizzle may have even nurtured the blue flower. Her gallon could have watered that damn flower. This is still about the roaring. Don't worry, Miss Mizzle is water, and foreshadows the significance of the upcoming blue flower character. The roaring is closely tied to water through rainfall, and as Jevil describes it, bubbling. This sparks imagery of a flower being watered through the trickling of a watering can, much like rain. Water then bubbles around in fertile soil. This makes Jevil's description of the roaring make a lot more sense, since if it's a rainstorm like the cards depict it, how could it bubble up from the depths? It could mean this, too. The bubbling could be akin to water dispersing through soil, but through the earth. Jevil is the missing link here for understanding the mechanisms of the roaring, and through the connections we've just made to Miss Mizzle and the blue flower, goes as far as to reveal that the roaring will likely happen in Chapter 5. Hot damn! Thanks, Jev. You've revealed to us that the roaring will be in Chapter 5. I think that gives you the honor of showing up and doing something akin to what I already described. Jevil has so many possible functions if he returns, to the point that I think there would be a missed opportunity if he didn't show up. Even if the roaring doesn't happen in Chapter 5, even if Jevil doesn't have jack squat to say about it when it does happen, Jevil shows the end result of Asgore's delusion that is set up to become apparent in Chapter 5. There's no better time to make all these connections clear and make them click than Chapter 5, the one all about Asgore, and the one with the roaring in it too! Jevil's been the one yapping about the roaring and freedom ever since Chapter 1. Chapter 5 was already set to harken back to Chapter 1 a lot. And actually, just as of writing this script, it's been discovered that the swamp area in the trailer literally uses Chapter 1 tile sets. Chapter 5 is going to have a lot of Chapter 1. And with all the reasonable shit Jevil could do in Chapter 5, I think he's will come back alongside the rest of Chapter 1. Dare I say that Jevil will have a generational comeback. Speaking of this guy, Jevil, I really hope him and Trumpy Bear are done by now.
Oh, no, they are not done at all.
I mean, what do you know about freedom? What could you possibly know about freedom? I have studied freedom for a quarter centennial. That's 1/4, 250. A quarter
What
centennial.
I know is that you're being too
Oh,
loud!
that's right. You're saying that I'm loud when you guys are the loudest of the bunch. Always the loudest. Always the loudest.
What are you talking
You
about?
know, you guys, all of you. All of you.
Who is you? You? What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't understand. They never understand anything. You don't understand.
Okay.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh dear. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Hey, you dropped your hat, Bozo. You dropped your hat. Oh no, Jesus.
Oh, I think it's time for the merry-go-round!
What could that possibly entail? What could that possibly entail? Oh my god! 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 What is going on? What is going on right now? I don't know. What is this the work of Crooked Hillary? What is going on? What is going on right now? What is going on?
The merry-go-round!
What is that? What is it? Is it merry-go-round? What? Oh, gee. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh my god. Is this how Biden feels on the daily? Oh, get it? Because I don't like him. Oh god. Chaos, 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 Oh. I could do this all day, Piggy. No more. I sell my Bibles. I sell so many Bibles. Now you crooked bastard. Oh my god. No, please. No. Poke. What is the meaning of this? I want to know the meaning of this. What is it? Where are we? I'm not built for this. I'm not built for labor. I can't do it on my mother. No. Wait, on my beautiful mother's name, please. My mother's very beautiful, by the way. Please. No. On my mother's name. No. Get your foot off the clutch. Fourth gear. Oh, my fourth gear high. Oh, no. Mommy. I want my beautiful mother.
Had enough, Dobo?
No more. I'll have you in prison. I know strong people, stronger than myself, which is a big testament to my strength. Very strong.
Do you want to go back on the tractor?
No.
But I quite like the tractor.
No more tractor. I don't like tractors anymore. I don't like the working class. I hate it. No. I won't beg. I sold so many Bibles. I don't deserve this. I call upon the Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, I get on my knees for you, Lord. Oh, my knees that function very well. Oh, Lord. Give me strength to defeat such a terrible foe. You will be suffered in the fire. You will burn in the flames of the agony. You will... Well, that was pretty fun. Oh, you should not fret, cowboy. You should know me best.
What are you talking about, man? I mean, I'm happy you killed the guy.
You should know that I can...
Wait. You're not... Are you going to say the fucking thing? Are you going to say anything?
I can do...
Oh my god.
I can do anything.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this, if you're hyped for Chapter 5, just like we all are, make sure to subscribe. I think I'm going to stream it. I think so. I am starting my internship. Well, as we're recording this next week, it'll probably be the week this video goes up that I'm starting it again. I'm starting my internship, but I am prepared to call out on the 24th and 25th. I'm so prepared. It's unpaid. So freaking whatever. My boss is chill. Whatever. We will be streaming it day one, more than likely, unless if some bullshit happens. But yeah, subscribe, join the Discord, because we're probably going to be talking about that thing, like, until there's no tomorrow. I probably gotta make a spoiler chat now I think about it. Holy shit. Also, as of recording, we've not hit 7,000 subs yet, but we're so close. I could almost taste it. So, but I'm assuming by the time this video's up, we're probably going to be there. So, I feel like I say the same thing every time you hit a milestone, but like, I don't know what else to say besides thank you, man. We also hit 1 million views, like, total, as of recording this, and that's just like, I don't know what to say. I really don't. That's not me being cliche or like being generic. I just genuinely am at a loss. I don't know what to say. Like thank y'all, man. Each and every single one of y'all. Thank y'all, man. This is just like, I don't know. It's been wonderful. It's been absolutely wonderful. Thank you guys, man. Let's just keep this shit going. Keep the train going. Keep her moving. Speaking of keeping her moving, subscribe. Join the Discord server, Bansham Basement, buying it. But we have fan mail info carded up there. Fan mail today is from Milky Toast. Milky Toast, any fan mail viewers, go to that info card. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, subscribe, Discord, Bansham Basement, buying it. Buy Anara fan mail viewers, go!